let's play another clip of Bundy. Let's move to that sort of also the other aspect of this sort of conservative, and particularly the libertarian strain, which of course is that they are something like 94%, I think, of self-identified libertarians are white. It may actually be higher than that, but that's the stat that I've seen. And when you think about libertarianism, it is completely a set of principles adopted to essentially both allow them to ignore their own privilege that they get and maintain a status quo of a system which necessarily sort of relegates others to a substandard position. So, and good for Bill Weir on CNN. He asked Cliven Bundy the obvious question about basically us taxpayers having to subsidize his profits in form of his beef.
Here's where the irony really gets thick, is that you are writing off a whole class of people, African Americans, as sort of dangerously dependent because they get government assistance. At the same time, you're grazing your cows on public land for free. So how are you not sort of a welfare queen in a cowboy hat?
Well, I might be a welfare queen, but I'll tell you, I'm producing something for America and using a resource that nobody else can use, would use or could use, and I'm putting red meat on your table, and maybe I'm not doing enough, but I'm trying.
Hey, I love a burger. I love a good filet, but there are 16,000 other ranchers in Nevada who pay grazing fees. Aren't you mooching off of them?
Well, I'll tell you, there's 16,000 people not very happy, and there's 16,000 people have signed contracts with the United States government. They should be thinking about sovereignty of the state of Nevada and signing contracts with their county government, not the United States. I can tell them that much.
But this land has been federal since we got it from Mexico in 1848. The grazing laws have been on the books since 1934. I know your family's been there a long time, but you own a little bit, and we own the rest, and it doesn't seem reasonable.
You better start respecting my rights a little bit, and let's start respecting state sovereignty a little bit, and then you show me in the Constitution where the United States could possibly own this land that I graze my cattle on. Just take 5 minutes and show me.
Now, I mean, this guy, he had it right at the beginning, and he just kept digging himself the wrong hole. He is a welfare queen. And frankly, apparently, not only is he a welfare queen because he's getting this for free, he's not. In fact, excuse me, I think it's actually being too kind to the guy to call him a welfare queen. He's a thief. He's stealing from us. The welfare queens are the other people who are actually paying the Bureau of of Land Management fees for federal lands, because they pay $1.35 per animal month unit, I guess. So I guess one animal grazing a month on the federal land versus an $8 to $23 fee on private land. So the welfare queens are the ones who are actually paying the BLM. They're the ones who are getting subsidized. This guy's just an out-and-out thief, but he doesn't particularly like the law. Where's it say in the Constitution that anybody can give me a speeding ticket?
Right. Well, when you're fat, white, and rural, that's okay, because you have the right to just ignore the laws. It doesn't make you a welfare queen or a criminal or anything. That's for all those other people of different colors who live in more urban areas, listen to hip hop and stuff like that. That's all it comes down to. It's just a simple mentality of somebody who by the fact of the color of his skin has been privileged and has gotten away with all sorts of things. The same kind of guy that is Jon Stewart, to much hilarity, made clear in his show that Sean Hannity, if he were African American or if he was an occupier, would be saying he should be in prison getting tortured and probably getting waterboarded. But now as a hero, so you want to try to gin up as much violence as possible, get as many people to show up there with guns, so that hopefully we can have another Waco, another child molester hoarding guns, or another Ruby Ridge, another neo-Nazi shooting at police officers, or maybe maybe we can have ourselves another Timothy McVeigh and blow up 168 innocent people because this guy feels somehow the government has trampled on his rights to steal stuff from us. I mean, it's the same exact mentality, and we can go on as the whatever. We could go on the entire show about these various right-wing domestic violence and right-wing anti-government movements. They, no pun intended, bleed into each other. And that's why what Rand Paul says and others like him it's so dangerous.